Alright, so this is the first goal in the Philadelphia Union versus Inter Miami match. This one comes courtesy by Quinn Sullivan to give the Union a 1-0 lead. And so you can see right here, the Union going to take a corner kick. You can see Kai Wagner quickly look over at Quinn Sullivan, indicating that he wants to go short past Quinn this ball. Corner gets taken quickly, short to Quinn Sullivan. Beautiful effort, curled pass. Ustari, the goalkeeper for Inter Miami. And that's just a wonderful hit by Quinn Sullivan. You can see a really great set piece there executed by the Union. They catch Inter Miami napping on this corner piece. And you can go ahead and see that once we go back to the replay that Inter Miami just completely unaware that the Union want to go short on this corner kick. Notice how few players the Union have in the box compared to Inter Miami. We'll get that highlight coming up here in a second. But it's right here where I mentioned it briefly. You see Kai Wagner look over to Quinn Sullivan, indicating that he wants to go short. He's looking right at Quinn Sullivan, so Quinn's just going to go ahead and run into that space. But what else is interesting? There's only 5 players in the box for the Union. No Jacob Glesnes, one of their main guys they go to on corner kicks. Nathan Harriel's in this box, but he comes in late. You have 9 players defending for Inter Miami against 5 players for the Union. And why Inter Miami thought, they're going to play a regular corner kick with only 5 guys in the box, I'm not sure why they got caught napping. But this is good awareness right here by Kai Wagner, by Quinn Sullivan, just to go ahead and sneak into that space, to take a touch, open his hips, to put a curling effort past Ustari. And you see right here, Inter Miami, they're pointing, hey, go to the ball. They're way too slow to closing this down. It's a great first touch there by Quinn. He opens those hips, puts it into the corner, past Ustari's left post, and that's a beautiful strike to put the Union up 1-0. Perfect execution on a set piece for the Union. So this is a second goal in the match. This one comes courtesy by Baribo to give the Union a 2-0 lead. We have Baribo highlighted here on the play. We're going to go ahead and pay attention to his movement off the ball. You have Nathan Harriel, who's actually on the ball here, being fouled by Redondo, the defensive midfielder for Inter Miami. And this is a really good hold-up play here by Nathan to go ahead and find Jovan Lukic, who lifts his head, going to go ahead and play this ball inside the box for Indy Vasilev, who wins a 50-50 header. And then right here, Mikhail Uhre keeps the play alive, gives it to Baribo, who finishes well past Ustari to give the Union a 2-0 cushion heading into halftime. That's a big moment for Baribo and the Union to score the second goal 44 minutes into this match, a minute before halftime. No better time to score that, and the Union all over Inter Miami here in the first half. You felt that moments were coming, and again, huge moment for the Union to score right before the break to go into halftime up 2-0. We'll see that once again because, like I mentioned, Mikhail Uhre, huge on this play, keeping this alive here, gets the assist for Baribo. So right here, here's the floated ball in by Jovan Lukic. Sees 1v1 for Indy Vasilev, who does well to win this header. But you have Baribo, who's in the center there, who's going to go ahead and just make that run towards the near post. And then it allows that space for Mikhail Uhre to run into that Baribo leaves behind. It's a good header by Indiana Vasilev to win this over Ian Fry, who's a center back for Inter Miami. And because of this hustle by Mikhail Uhre, right here, you see it. He's sprinting hard to keep this play alive. Gets a touch into Baribo, a couple touches there, and that's a fantastic finish up past Ustari at his top right corner. Fantastic finish there. But, I mean, this header right there, it's a great ball played in by Jovan Lukic. Ian Frey does not get this one correct at all. It's a powerful header there by Indy Vasilev. And then Mikhail Uhre just putting his body on the line to keep this play alive. Well done by Mikhail. Excellent finish by Baribo. But this is exactly what you want to see by the Union players. Vasilev puts his body on the line. Mikhail Uhre puts his body on the line. And then Baribo is there to finish the play off and make it 2-0. On this match is scored by Inter Miami's Tadeo Allende. And so we can see Inter Miami going to go ahead and just play this ball into Tomas Aviles. And nobody picks up Aviles here on this play. He has free reign to just run right through the midfield, pass Indiana Vasilev way too easily. And you can see the 2 number 6s for the Union highlighted here on this play. Danley John Jock and Jovan Lukic takes him out of this play completely, splits the line, plays the ball into Jordi Alba, and then Alba is going to go ahead and just lay this off to Noah Allen, who's in a lot of space, doesn't get closed down quick enough by Nathan Harriel. You have your two center backs right here in Jacob Glesnes and Oluwatu Makanya, both on Luis Suarez. That's not needed. You could push Jacob Glesnes over to Jordi Alba, which then allows Nathan Harriel to go out wide to close down Noah Allen a lot quicker. Doesn't happen. So the pass into Jordi Alba, Alba sees the space. First time cross, beautiful cross into Allende. And that's terrible marking there by Oluwatu Makanya to allow Allende to get that much space inside the box. Yes, it's a great play by Inter Miami, starting with Tomas Avila just dribbling past Indiana Vasilev, having all that space to run into the midfield. Splits the line of Danley John Jock and Jovan Lukic, the two number 6s for the Union, which was the key to the whole thing. Nobody picks up the run by Avila. And so right there, the pass into Jordi Alba, Alba out to Noah Allen, and just a perfect cross into Allende there. Terrible marking there by Makanya, who overall I thought had a pretty solid game for the Union. Could Andrew Rick have done better on this play? Potentially. Had it right over the top of Andrew Rick. It's a powerful header. It's a fast header. And there's nothing that Andrew Rick could have done there. I mean, it's the perfect ball played in there by Noah Allen. And you got to wonder, if Nathan Harriel's out there a little bit quicker, does this cross even get sent in? Fifth goal in the game comes courtesy by Ty Baribo, which gives him his brace on the evening. Puts the Union up 3-1. So this one comes off of a throw-in from the Union. Nathan Harriel going towards Ty Baribo. Cleared away poorly twice here by Inter Miami. Jesus Bueno keeps the play alive. Danley John Jock with the pass into Ty Baribo to make this one 3-1. After the Union were up 2-0, they concede to make it 2-1. Then they go right back up with a 3-1 lead, another 2-goal advantage. You know what they say in soccer, 2-goal lead, the worst in the sport. But the Union capitalized on multiple set-piece opportunities in this game. We'll see it later on in the video. Nathan Harriel had a chance with a header earlier on in the game. Union scored that opening goal off of a set-piece with Quinn Sullivan. Here's another set-piece goal, this time with Ty Baribo, to, again, put the Union up by 2 goals. We'll go ahead and look at just how important Jesus Bueno and Danley John Jock were both on this play for the Union. So right here, the throw-in towards Ty Baribo, poorly cleared away here. Again, poorly cleared away. Jesus Bueno keeps the play alive. Danley John Jock highlighted here on this play. What he does is really smart. Steals the ball off of Sergio Busquets' foot. But I don't know if you guys realize this too, because in the second half in the game, this shot by Jesus Bueno, this was the Union's first shot in the second half. And of course, gets blocked, Jesus' shot. And then Ty Baribo gets the pass from Danley John Jock, and he's able to convert it. But for the Union to go this late into the second half to go ahead and get their first shot into the game, it's a credit to Inter Miami just changing their tactics in the second half. You know, coming at the Union more, a lot of quick passing. The Union maybe got a little bit too comfortable, didn't create a ton of chances, but then after conceding that goal, they finally start to grow back into this game in the second half, and it starts with the shot from Jesus Bueno. Danley John Jock right here, stealing the ball off, picks his head. You can see it's very close. Is Ty Baribo offsides? And I thought when this play happened in real time, I was like, there's no way this is offsides, because Baribo looked to be well behind the defender. But as you can see right here, it was a lot closer than what it seemed to be. The pass into Baribo, first time finish, just excellent vision there by Danley John Jock to find Ty Baribo, who directs it past Ustari's right side of his hand to put the Union up 3-1. The fifth goal in this game comes courtesy by Lionel Messi scoring a free kick. But prior to the free kick, this was the foul that led to Messi having the opportunity. So Messi highlighted here on your screen. Messi going to go ahead and receive this ball, cut from the right inside to his left. Give and go with Luis Suarez, gets fouled right there by Jacob Glesnes on top of the penalty arch. Terrible place to give away a free kick for Lionel Messi. So, of course, no doubt about it, Messi going to be the one to step up, take this free kick. Messi steps up, puts it opposite side of the wall. Andrew Rick does get a little bit of a hand to that, but The strike, the accuracy was too much for Andrew Rick to keep that one out of the back of the net. Makes the game 3-2, and yeah, of course, everybody in Subaru Park, as soon as this went in the back of the net, let out a big roar, a big applause, because everybody comes to town when Messi's entertaining the fans. And so Messi scores a wonderful free kick here to get this game once again back within one. You can see right here, Kai Wagner going in towards Andrew Rick's left post to block this shot. Goes opposite side of the wall. Rick gets a hand to that. Could Andrew Rick have done better here? Possibly. Does Luis Suarez get in the way of Rick's vision? Maybe a little bit, but regardless, beautifully struck ball from Messi to make this score 3-2. So this is the final goal in the match. This one comes courtesy by Inter Miami's Telasco Segovia to tie the game up at 3 apiece. And so you can see just Inter Miami being patient on the ball. Segovia now on the ball, going to go ahead into Messi. Messi with a forward pass into Redondo, who does well to play it out wide to Weigand, who dribbles right past Kai Wagner. Wagner with a little bit of a push, slides in, tries to make a challenge on the ball, gets kicked in the face, but the referee says play on here. Miami does a good job retaining possession. And right here, you have Segovia once again on the ball, going to be the player that scores this goal. Going to go ahead and try to cross this towards the back for Jordi Alba. And it gets cleared away here by Frankie Westfield. It's a poor header away. It goes right to Jordi Alba, who's going to find Messi. Messi, first time pass into Fafa Pico. He's going to go ahead and get the pass right back to Messi. But again, we had talked about it earlier in the video. The marking by the Union's two number 6s, Danley John Jock and Jovan Lukic. Segovia is just going to go ahead and take that space right in between both of them. Just way too easy going between the Union's two 6s that are supposed to be protecting that back line, always supposed to be tracking runners through the midfield. Neither one of Danley or Jovan Lukic goes and follows the run of Segovia. Eventually, you do have Lukic coming over, but it's too little too late. Jesus Bueno gets beat too easily here by Lionel Messi, which then forces Danley John Jock to step up on Messi. Doesn't win this ball. Poor tackle there by Jovan Lukic, and it's a wonderful strike from Segovia to tie this up at 3 apiece. In the 95th minute, kind of asked for a better moment to score. You have Kai Wagner there complaining that he was kicked in the face. Referee doesn't call the foul, and Wagner has to get up there in that moment. He has to play on. Referee doesn't call the foul, and you got to get up. You let your team down trying to sell a flat foul that was never there, according to the referees. And yes, maybe slight contact to Wagner's face. But again, would have been a harsh call when they're both going for the ball. You have Albert on the ball, great pass there by Messi, and I mean his movement's just unbelievable. You see Lukic misses the tackle there on Segovia, and he has one thing on mind, just to bend this pass, Andrew Rick's left post, and it's a great strike there. I mean, it doesn't get better than that to tie this game up, and the game ends 3-3.